Hey everyone, welcome to my room in Halls. So today is a topic video, and the topic we're going to talk about today is top surgery. So as I explained in my vlog last time, I was going to do a top surgery update because it was quite a long explanation, so that's why I didn't include it in my first vlog. Let me take you back about a year. So I got seen by the gender clinic in London in May of 2016. And I got told then, my referral will be sent off for top surgery. And the guy I saw said, okay, you should hear something from the hospital within 6 to 9 months. And he was fairly confident that I should have surgery within a year. So I thought, brilliant, that's just the news I wanted to hear. 6 months came and went. I'd had paperwork after about 4 months from this appointment. So okay, I thought I should hear something any minute. 6 months came and went. I thought, okay, should be hearing something from them anytime now. Came and went. 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, and I thought, okay, I should have heard something by now. Something's not right. I emailed the secretary to the surgeon, and she said they didn't have my referral at all. I thought, what? I've basically been sat around waiting 9 months for nothing. So she said, okay, can you get in contact with the clinic in London and ask them to send over your referral again? As you can imagine, I was just a little bit annoyed. So, okay, sent it over, phoned them and said, okay, they haven't received it, can somebody send it over? I emailed again after a week, still hadn't heard anything. I thought, okay, give them a little bit longer. I waited another week. Nope, they still hadn't had it. So by this time I was getting more and more and more annoyed. Phoned up the clinic again and I said, look, I've been waiting nearly a year and I still haven't heard anything from the hospital because they still haven't had my referral. Okay, we understand, you've been waiting a long time, so we will push this through with an emergency. So we will do it ASAP. Gave them about a week. Week came and went. Fair enough. I gave them then the second week and I got phoned by the end of the second week by the hospital that would do my surgery, and I got phoned by them and they said, okay, we've got your referral but we've got 2 addresses. Sorted that all out, that was fine, and I asked them there and then, I said, look, how long is it going to take until I hear something about an appointment? Shouldn't take any longer than like 3-4 weeks. Okay, so after it was about the second week of Easter holidays, they phoned me like the day I was going home for Easter. But 2 weeks after, I had a letter through the post. I had my appointment. Finally! I had the appointment and it was for the 12th of May. I thought, 12th of May? That's like 5 weeks from now. I didn't think it was going to be that quick. I thought, I'd be waiting at least like 2 months before I can actually have an appointment. I just thought, oh my god, that's insane. You've got to be joking. So I'm sat here today on the 26th. No, I lie. I'm on the 27th of April. I'm sat here with about 2 weeks left to go until that appointment. I can't believe it. I'm literally sat here with 2 weeks until I meet with my surgeon to have these things off that shouldn't even be there in the first place. I cannot tell you how excited I am. But I'm also absolutely terrified. And I will tell you why. I'm really scared. I mean, those of you who know me, I've had surgeries like all my life. I was born with a cleft, so I've had numerous operations to repair it. I've had troubles with my ears and my hearing, so I've had operations to try and sort them out. But as for actually having an operation, like, in my younger years, I sort of had operations like every, sort of like 2 years or something, and I got used to them after a while. But my last operation was 8 years ago. 8 years. And, the fact that I've got to have another one now, yes, I remember the experience of going through an operation, but I'm still scared of how I react to anaesthetic and how I feel about being put to sleep and everything, and that sort of feeling of like, I don't know what's going to happen and I don't know when I'm going to go, because I've been told, like, I've been told it's really weird because I feel like I've gone, but apparently I haven't yet. Because, like, my dad has spoken to me, like, after operations I've had in the past, where he's like, do you remember talking about this? And I'm like, no. That's one thing I'm scared about, is my reaction to the anaesthetic. Another thing I'm scared about is the fact that this operation is going to be the biggest operation I've ever had in my life. And it's going to be strange, going in with these things on my chest and then waking up and they're not going to be there. It's a strange thing to think about. I mean, I know I've waited like years for this moment. I've waited since I was 11 to get these things off. That's like 13 years that I've had, these things, and now they're finally coming off. At the end of the day, I'm in constant pain from binding, and the only way that I can relieve that pain is by taking the binder off, but of course that alleviates it, that heightens the dysphoria, and it's just a nightmare to live on a day-to-day basis. I just got to admit that this surgery is scaring me. It really is. I'm hoping that this appointment will put my mind at ease, and not only mine, but the people around me as well, who've had questions and stuff about what the surgery is going to entail, and sort of how I'm going to recover and everything. And I'm just hoping that it won't be too long before I'm back on my feet and sort of feeling the benefits of having this big surgery. Anyway, on to the reasons why I'm absolutely stoked. Like, I'm excited to go to London again. I love going up to London pretty much every time, even though majority of the time I'm only up there for a day and for these appointments only, but it's always nice to go to somewhere that's always busy and everything, and it is nice. I'm just looking forward to getting these things off my chest, and quite literally. I'm just looking forward to, getting these things off and just finally starting to live my life as who I was meant to be. Yeah, and feeling comfortable in my own skin, finally. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video if you've made it this long. Give it a like if you liked it, and if you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I look forward to making these videos a lot more often. My next vlog will probably be when I go to Cardiff for an event with my trans group, which is in a few days, so I will hopefully get that out to you by the weekend, if not by the beginning of next week, so that should be good. Hopefully I can introduce you to some very good friends of mine. So yeah, that should be good, and I hope to do another one of these next week. If you have any ideas on topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I will do my best to try and see if I can get some sort of video up. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.